By some freak accident, I ended up dating the campus king. He warned me with a scowl, "Stay out of my business, my own dad can't even control me." Later, when I tried to break up, the corners of his eyes went red and he surrendered. If I promised to study hard, are there extra rewards? It was the class mixer the night junior year welcome week started. I confessed to Chase, the guy I'd been flirting with for months. Chase said, "Zoe, I can't say yes. I've always seen you as a little sister." I froze. The rest of the class froze too. Sure, we spent every waking moment together, fine, ignore that. But on Valentine's, on the 20th of May, he'd still demand we exchange couple gifts. We did everything couples do, except actually be one. Beyond heartbreak, I felt sick. I ducked into an empty private dining room, shut the door, killed the lights, set the stage for a full immersion cry. A kiss isn't enough. A sigh drifted from somewhere above me. I jumped and groped for the switch. Someone caught my wrist and kissed me hard. Soft lips, a faint sweetness of fruit liquor. My brain blanked for 3 seconds, then I slapped him. The hell? I don't kiss you, you cry. I kiss you, you hit. Are you nuts? You're the crazy one. I snapped back. Click. He flipped the light on. Our eyes locked. Holy crap, how was the guy campus? 4 scarlet finger marks bloomed on his pale cheek. I swallowed, the anger fueled by humiliation evaporating. Who even are you? Jace demanded, staring. I looked down, silent. Just then 2 bottle blonde juniors poked their heads in. Jace, which side is this? You made her cry already? Jace's phoenix eyes narrowed. Can't talk. Then get lost. They shut up instantly. Can I leave? I need the restroom, I lied, desperate to bolt. Go, Morgan said. Thanks. The moment I stepped into the corridor, I spotted Chase. The second our eyes met, he stormed off. Baffled, I still chased after him. Chase scolded, Zoe, just because I turned you down doesn't mean you throw yourself at those campus guys. I didn't throw myself at anyone. Your lipstick's smeared halfway across your face and you say nothing happened. I blinked, remembered I'd worn color tonight. He kissed me out of nowhere. I couldn't push him off, I said, rummaging for tissues. If you hadn't encouraged him, would he really have kissed you for no reason? So even straight A scholars buy victim blame logic. What the hell did I ever see in him? When I started crying again, his tone softened. Just stay away from them. Guys who vape, fight, spend every night bar hopping, what future do they have? If you don't want to ruin yourself, cut them off. Fine, I sniffled. Chase headed back to the mixer first, telling me to clean my mouth before I showed my face. Lipstick doesn't wipe off easy. 10 tissues later it's still stained. Out of the corner of my eye 3 guys walked past. The tallest took 2 steps, reversed, and loomed over me. The hell? 1 kiss and you scrub your lips raw? I flinched, looked up, and met Jace's furious gaze. Relax, sis, Jace here chugged some fake booze, just messing around. Jace, you scored and you're still snarling, what gives? Alright, leave the poor girl alone. Maybe I looked too pathetic. The 2 blondes actually defended me and tried to shove Jace away. Jace glanced at the hands on his arms, they dropped like ice. The bruise on my face, how are you gonna fix it? He pointed at his cheek. I answered in a whisper, your fault. Don't kiss strangers and you won't get slapped. He gave a cold laugh. Then let me kiss you again and you can even it out with a matching slap. My head jerked up. Is he deranged? Well, he lifted a brow. No, I've never lost to a girl. If you don't let me save face, you sure you want me haunting you all semester? I'd heard the legends, once Jace decides you're his toy, campus life is over. Short pain beats long pain, I'd treat it like a dog bite. If I let you kiss me, you swear you'll leave me alone forever. Jace gave a lazy nod. Remember your word. I squeezed my eyes shut. The kiss never came. I cracked one lid. Jace and his entourage were gone. So, he'd just been screwing with me? Next morning Jace's breakup owned the campus gossip app. Last night at Truth or Dare Jace lost and had to kiss Brielle, but he refused, Queen stormed out. Plot twist. Later he kissed some random girl. Brielle found out and immediately dumped him. Everyone's digging for the mystery chick who stole the Queen's man. She's toast when Brielle IDs her. I was grinding through problem sets. The second my roommates started chattering, I froze. The more I heard, the more the mystery chick sounded like me. I blurted, "But Brielle's gorgeous, she can't be that evil, right? All an act." In lectures, no girl dares sit next to Jace. Last semester, one brave soul slipped him a love letter. Brielle trapped her in a bathroom and drenched her with cold water for an entire day. A shiver crawled down my spine. Then Chase forwarded me screenshots of a thread titled "Clean up our campus, expel the other. See what kind of people you've messed with," he fumed. "If Brielle comes for me, will you stand up for me?" I asked. "Your trouble, your fix." Oh, I felt ice in my chest. Is Chase that gutless, or is Brielle that terrifying? What fresh hell have I walked into? The one who tied the bell must untie it. I hunted down Jace. He started this by kissing me. He could damn well help clear my name. Apparently at home means casual. He was wearing nothing but boxer shorts. I short-circuited. Eyes darted everywhere. Looking at what was covered felt wrong. Looking at what wasn't felt worse. I spasm. He yanked me back to earth. I spun around. "Could you put clothes on before we talk?" He snorted. "Who are you to order me around?" "Normally, no, your outfit's your call, but I need full sentences here." I braced myself. "Zoe, the girl you kissed last night." Don't recall," he drawled. My brain blue-screened. Has he kissed that many girls, or did he not recognize me without makeup? I turned back, locking my gaze on his face. Objectively gorgeous. Those thin, flushed lips instantly pitched me back into last night's kiss. My first kiss. Heat flooded my cheeks. His mouth curled in contempt, probably mocking my drooling. I exhaled and dumped my prepared speech. "Last night, Riley, private dining room, second floor, you kissed me. Afraid I was one of many," I added weakly, "I also slapped you." He dragged out another lazy "oh. So?" His voice went arctic. "I heard you broke up because of it. Could you explain to Brielle that last night was just a misunderstanding? We're nothing to each other. Why should I explain anything to her?" Jace asked, looking down at me. "Because she misunderstood. You thought I was her last night, didn't you?" He twisted his brows, impatient. "What's it to you? She thinks I'm the other and swore she'd come after me." My voice shrank. He snorted. "Scared of her?" I nodded honestly. "So can you clear it up for me?" "No." He stepped back. Thinking he was about to slam the door, I panicked and shoved it wider. Everyone inside turned to stare. I didn't know where to look. My face was on fire, because the three guys in there were also naked except for boxer shorts. Flustered and terrified, I retreated. Jace barked over his shoulder, "Put some damn clothes on." "Yes, yes, yes." The rustle of fabric followed. "Still here? Planning to sleep over?" He sounded vicious. He scared me. I started to stammer. No, could you help me?" He gave a soft laugh. "I only help my girl." My mouth outran my brain. "What does it take to be your woman? Am I qualified?" He swept me head to toe. "Feed me and we're good." Don't get it." He glanced inside, grinning like a punk. "Come in, I'll teach you," slowly. I swallowed hard. Stepping inside felt like offering a lamb to a tiger. "Forget it, bye." I grabbed my pant legs and bolted. His laughter chased me on the wind. Terrified Brielle would retaliate, I stuck to my roommates for every class and meal. That afternoon Chase actually approached me, so my roommates headed back to the dorm first. "Zoe, come with me to see Brielle." "See her? Why?" "I like her. I know she's been hunting for you. Help me out, will you?" "You want to sacrifice me to impress her?" "Not sacrifice, just an introduction." "I swear she won't hurt you." "With what guarantee? Who are you to her?" I was so disappointed I stared at him like he was insane. "I won't help you, and for the sake of classmates, don't sell me out." I turned to leave. He muttered, "Too late." I froze and followed his gaze. Brielle, red dress and stilettos, stalked toward us like a man-eating flower. I've never thrown a punch. I was afraid I was about to take one. "You shameless jerk." I cursed while scanning for a savior. Far off, Jace and his buddies were shooting hoops. Inspiration struck. Why not drag Jace over right now and make him explain? I sprinted to him, gasping. Jace, come tell Brielle the truth, she's waiting. I pointed. He gave her a cold glance, then ordered me, back off, and went right back to shooting. I stood there, injustice swelling. Confession, failed. First kiss, stolen. Now I've poked campus. Tears fell. His buddy tried to mediate. Jace, humor the poor girl, every time you meet you make her cry. Who's making her cry? Jace yelled. The ball slammed the board like thunder. I sobbed louder. He barked, stop bawling. Keep it up and I'll really give you something to cry about. Please just explain to Brielle, 2 minutes. Jace frowned. I said I only help my girl. You think I'm free? If I sweated every little thing I'd never have fun. His friends whooped. Little sister, just be Jace's woman, no one at school will dare touch you. But I don't want to be eaten. I blurted, remembering yesterday. They remembered too and shook with laughter. Jace, losing face, snapped, screw that. Who'd want to nibble a scrawny bean sprout like you? Great, you won't eat me. Then I agree to be your girlfriend. The words flew out. Jace blinked, swallowed whatever curse was coming, and sighed. I'm not a nice guy. Stay away. I knew perfectly well he wasn't, but he could keep me safe. I don't know where the courage came from. I grabbed his hand. Let's date. Jace stared into my hopeful eyes, tongued his cheek, then laughed and flung my hand off. You're too chicken for me. I studied him a moment. His face checked every box on my wish list. Real dating didn't sound bad. I decided to fight for it. Bend down a little. What for? He hesitated, then did. I swallowed, and when the height looked right, looped my arms around his neck and kissed him. Brave enough now? A shimmer flickered in Jace's gorgeous eyes. He studied me, then curved his lips. Not even close. I clenched my teeth, opened my mouth like tasting candy, and kissed him again, clumsy, all imagination. Still, Jace's breath hitched. He pushed me away. Didn't like it. Fine, I'd maxed out my courage. I turned to leave. He caught my wrist. What? I was baffled. Somewhere else. Chuckling, he pinched the back of my neck and led me off. Jace took me to his loft. I lingered outside, afraid to enter. He laughed softly. Where's the guts that kissed me a minute ago? Words failed. Just thinking of those 2 kisses scorched my cheeks. Such courage, he teased, then said, come in and sit. I'm grabbing a shower. My phone buzzed non-stop. I opened WhatsApp. Our class GroupMe had 99 plus new messages. The latest one tagged me. I tapped in. Someone had snapped Jace and me kissing. The consensus, Zoe the legend, snagged the campus king. Voice messages poured in. My cinnamon roll, my teddy, give me an 8-pack screenshot. Zoe, me too. Same here. Each voice louder and squeakier than the last. Afraid Jace would hear, I bailed from the chat. Too late, he was out of the shower, standing behind me. He snickered. Want pics? I followed his gaze. 8 sharp blocks of muscle, Apollo's belt carved beneath. No wonder girls drooled. Even a virtue holder like me felt her pulse explode. Shoot, I said and did it. Don't leak those exclusive benefits for you. Whoa. I was flirted into a blush. Jace told me to blow dry his hair. While I did, I couldn't help asking, why the Silver Fox dye job? Got a problem? Planning to boss me? No, just curious. Stay out of my business. My own dad can't control me. If you want a good boy, scram. Okay, what? I faked a smile. I won't butt in. Do whatever I want. He smirked. Ham, your words. He clicked off the dryer, pulled me down onto his lap. The moment I parted my lips, he stole in and kissed me. In seconds he'd robbed me of every breath. He laughed low. How can you be this bad at breathing? I flushed, mumbling, why do you always kiss me? Not allowed. My silence looked like consent to him. Hell, you want to play innocent. I'm lousy at that. He looked almost angry. It's too fast, I'm not used to it, I whispered. Jace worked his jaw, then sighed. Fine, I'll give you time. My own fault for picking a rookie. That night he took me to dinner with his friends. Cheers, sis-in-law, may you and Jace live forever. The words were barely out when a beer landed at my elbow. I frowned. One drink and I'm out cold. Jace read my panic. Buzz off. Instead of taking offense, the guy laughed. Come on, man, every new girl gets the welcome toast. The rest joined in. Give us face, sis, just one. I reached for the glass so I wouldn't spoil the fun. Jace snatched it first. His gulp doesn't count. Refill, restart. She's not like the others. If you want booze, take it up with me. Ha. Jace is guarding her. Then let's see if we can drown him tonight. They ordered round after round. Jace squeezed my fingers and murmured against my ear. Relax, your man's invincible. The line sizzled straight to my heart. The night breeze was gentle. He was gentler. Next morning in the dorm, my roommates circled me for gossip. When the chatter finally slowed, I asked, why is everyone sure Jace is just playing with me? He swapped girlfriends every month till Brielle locked him down junior year. If even she couldn't tame him, don't expect a bunny like you to own his heart. Plus he graduates first. Out in the real world the hottest multiply, he won't resist. Still, enjoy the ride, just guard your line so you don't walk away empty. I knew what they meant. After a quiet minute I opened my phone to text Jace. Nice. Only then did I realize I didn't have his number. For the next week I didn't call, he didn't text. Ridiculous. I replayed everything and concluded, fake relationship. I had fallen. Jace hadn't. Nightfall. Leaving the stacks I ran into Chase. Zoe, we used to have fun, no need to act like enemies. His betrayal still stung. I sidestepped and kept walking. He caught my wrist. 5 minutes. Not interested. In the tug-of-war a cold snort cracked above us. Feel like dying? Knitting me a crown in the middle of the street. Heh. I looked up. Jace's face was thunder, eyes pinned on Chase's hand on me. He looked wrecked, unshaven, jaw dusted with stubble. Remembering how he'd agreed to date me then froze me out. I snapped, none of your business, we're already over. Jace froze, voice harsh. You played me? Who played whom? Before I could answer he spun away. A sting spread through my chest. Right then the heartbreak peaked. Good you split, Chase said. I always told you his bad news. You're no better. You sold me out to please Brielle. I hate you more, stay away. I lashed out. You really despise me? Yes. Compared to Jace, you're the one I can't stand to see. Chase bit his lip and let go. I rubbed my red wrist and marched back without looking. Cutting through the grove, a dark figure slammed me against a tree. Zoe, where'd you get the guts to toy with me? Jace's voice was savage, eyes wolf bright. You're the player here, don't flip the script. He laughed in fury. How exactly did I play you? You agreed to this romance then ghosted, treating love like a joke. I didn't own it. You heartless brat, I flew straight from my tournament to find you. Meanwhile you're tangled with some guy claiming we're done. You ignored me for 8 days. I thought you wanted out. Can you be any dumber? Phones were confiscated during the games. I didn't have time to tell you. I searched his eyes for the tiniest lie. So, we never broke up. Of course not. Then when will we? My mouth outran my brain, maybe because some part of me knows we belong to different worlds. Jace sighed. That mouth is begging to be kissed. He cupped my face and crushed his lips to mine. Punishing, rougher than ever. When he'd had enough he softened, licking the hurt away. Avery, my legs turned to jelly. I clutched his neck to stay upright. More, he chuckled. I shook my head fast. What was that with that guy? I didn't think he'd still care. Nothing. If anyone hassles you, tell me first, I'll protect you. Okay. Now that you're mine, don't fool around, or what? You'll both wish you were dead. I should have kept my mouth shut. After that we traded numbers and spent more time together. I'd almost forgotten Brielle existed. Until one night she cornered me in the science hall restroom with her entourage. I managed a single help to Jace before she ripped my phone away. It rang the next second. Brielle powered it off. Brielle, calm down. Bully me and I'll report you to the dean, you'll get sanctioned. Tattling needs proof. Got any? She sneered. There's a camera in the hallway. Not in here. I couldn't tell him where, but I could stall. Why target me? Because I'm with Jace. You two are over, can't he like someone else? You honestly think he likes you? Everyone knows I dumped him. He's only using you to piss me off. I never meant a real breakup, it was a game. The whole school knows he's mine, only a blind idiot would poach him. Tonight we'll rinse those eyes open. At her signal 2 girls pinned me to the wall, locking my arms and legs. 2 others hoisted buckets and poured icy water over my head. I screamed. Water flooded my mouth, burning my lungs. They looked rabid. Bucket after bucket rattled my bones. The floor flooded. Brielle stepped onto a dry ledge, grinning down. Stay sharp, princess, the show's just starting. When I was half conscious on the tiles, the door burst open and Jace stormed in. In that instant he was my Technicolor hero riding a cloud. Jace's eyes were bloodshot as he kicked Brielle, who was blocking his way, to the ground. I'm sorry I'm late. He scooped me into his arms, heartbreak carved all over his face. I answered weakly that I was okay. Brielle was crying. Jace, you hit me for a girl like her? Forgot my last warning already? You really think I'm dead? Jamie then glanced at the 4 girls who'd laid hands on me. Whatever you did to Zoe, do it to Brielle for an hour, no stopping. Not moving? Fine. Tonight you'll all get the overnight shower. Next time you touch Zoe, I take your lives. Jace waved his buddies inside. I curled against his chest, listening to the screams rising and falling behind us, and asked uneasily, you're really going to hose them all night? They hurt you this badly. Not killing them is already my version of mercy. What if the professors come after you? They wouldn't dare. Why? My dad's donations to this school are enough for me to walk sideways. Jace carried me back to the loft. I soaked in a hot bath until every muscle unknotted. Then I drank ginger tea to chase the chill. He was blow-drying my hair when exhaustion dragged me under. The next morning I woke with my head pillowed on his arm. For a moment my brain felt like an overheated CPU. I lifted the quilt inch by inch. Seeing my clothes still in place, I let out a quiet breath. A low chuckle sounded beside my ear. What exactly were you afraid I'd done? Heh. I turned my head. Jace was awake, eyes sparkling like diamonds under morning light. After what you went through last night, what could I possibly do to you? I pulled an awkward smile. But right now I very much want to do something. My eyes went wide. He kissed me. A warm palm slid along my waist. He rolled over, pressing closer. The hottest part of him branded me until I trembled. Can I? He murmured against my ear, voice rough and low. No. I flushed crimson. He stared down at me, reining himself in. When, then? I want to wait until my wedding night. The rest was too mortifying to finish. Jace froze, clarity seeping back into his gaze. He exhaled long and hard. You'll be the death of me. I couldn't help asking, are you dating me just for that? He pinched my cheek. Stop the crazy talk. Then why do you like me? Was getting back at Brielle part of it? His fingers tightened. She's irrelevant. Can't I like you for no reason but you? Whoa. That counted as a confession. I felt ridiculously happy. What do you like about me, exactly? That you're adorably dumb. Jace, I'm serious. Unless you spell it out, I'll keep spiraling, scared you'll vanish. I pouted, eyes stinging, tears threatening. I've never met a girl who cries this much. It drives me insane, part protectiveness, part crazy urge to mess you up and then spoil you rotten. He said it with absolute sincerity. Suddenly I wanted forever. Where are you from? Will you stay in Crestwood after graduation? I only knew he was a year above me. Born here. Haven't decided. I'm planning on grad school. I hesitated. I want us to stay together, I hate long distance. That hooked on me. Her? Amham. He smiled like he didn't quite believe it. I decided proof was required. I tipped my head to kiss him. He stopped me. Me? You light the fire and won't put it out, trying to kill me. He ruffled my hair, then headed for the shower. I buried my face in the pillow, grinning. Getting the joke instantly was half the fun. News of Brielle's hosing spread fast. Everyone was saying I must be the love of Jace's life. No one had ever seen him defend a girlfriend this fiercely. With the uproar this big, I couldn't tell if it was a blessing or a curse. 2 days later I was summoned to the dean's office. Hello, I'm Jace's father. Nice to meet you, Mr. Sterling. I greeted him awkwardly, nerves crackling like live wire. Remembering Jace's talk of donations, I braced for a check waved in my face and an order to disappear. I know you're dating my son. You're an excellent student, but you two aren't suited. Are you asking me to break up with him? Mr. Sterling paused, looked me up and down, then smiled. Relax, I'm not the villain here. I'm here to ask for your help. I blinked. Jace used to be a top student, he earned his place here. After his mother took her life, he fell apart. Besides esports, his grades are a disaster. Without my money, he'd have been expelled. Your family is modest. If he wants you, he'll need real ability to run the Sterling Empire on his own. Otherwise, I'll marry him into a powerhouse alliance. His wasted 3 years. Can you make him care again in this final one? Mr. Sterling's gaze burned into me. That sounds hard. He won't let me boss him around. I grimaced. He smiled kindly. He's stubborn, but this is your only shot. I won't let generations of work go down the drain. If he can't step up, I'll find someone who can, for him. Will you try? His eyes held hope. He didn't seem to hate me. I knew love across classes wouldn't be easy, but I refused to quit before I started. All right, I'll try. These last 2 semesters he must not flunk a class. Graduate on his own merit and I'll bless you both. Fail, and you walk away. Deal. Don't mention this conversation to him. I won't. I'll be waiting for good news. I'll do my best. That afternoon Jace played basketball. Sunlight flashed off his silver hair as he dribbled like magic. He looked wild and gorgeous racing down the court. When he jogged over for water, I swallowed my nerves and asked, "How are your grades?" "Why?" "Straight FS across the board." He said it like it was nothing. My pupils quaked. I'd known he was bad, but not that bad. "Jace, bro, you and Zoe chat, see you at the escape room tonight," his teammate called before leaving. I spoke carefully. "Could you skip tonight?" "Oh, you got something better planned?" He smirked. "Let's hit the stacks instead. Or a study lounge, if you hate the library." Pass. Flat refusal. "Then send me your schedule. I'll sit in on your classes when I'm free." He frowned. "No time for class when I'm busy being awesome." I wanted to scream, but I couldn't spill his father's deal. "Please, just study." "I need you to." He snorted. "Don't need to." Topic closed. Escape room tonight. Defeat dragged at me. "I'm not going." He studied my face, voice cooling. "Zoe, ashamed of your loser boyfriend?" "I'm not. Your face says otherwise." I slipped my arms around his waist and cooed, "Jace, I just want us always together. Let's hit the books side by side, okay?" Jace got agitated. "Fine, we can stay together, but school's off the table. If you want some straight A type, I'll step aside." I felt so wronged that I spilled everything. "Your dad found me. He said if you flunk a class this semester, we're done." Jace froze, then cursed. "That miserable old man. Ignore him. I like you, what's it to him? But he's your dad." "I don't have a dad like that." Jace was furious. "Then, if you refuse to study, I'll have to assume you want to break up." I was livid. He clearly wasn't planning any future for us. Jace looked down and said nothing. I stared at him for a long moment, decided it was pointless, let go, and walked away. He didn't follow. So annoying. My nose stung, but I stubbornly refused to look back. Jace and I started a cold war. Actually, I couldn't tell whether we'd broken up or were just freezing each other out. Either way, it was mutual silence, no texts, no calls. Until that night, his buddy rang me. He was drunk at the underground and asked me to pick him up. I figured it was a good chance to see him. Even if we were done, we should say it face to face. The bar throbbed with noise. Strobing lights and pounding music frayed my nerves. I reached the booth. Jace lounged on the sofa, pale skin flushed pink, definitely drunk. "Sis-in-law's here. Scoot over, give her the seat." I hesitated, then sat beside Jace. A stranger filled a glass for me. "First time meeting you, sis-in-law, cheers." Jace ignored me the whole time. In a huff, I took the glass. Just as it touched my lips, he snatched it and drained it himself. "Why steal my drink?" I protested. "Is that stuff even for you?" He shot back, tone nasty. Reading the tension, the others made excuses and slipped out. The door clicked shut, only us left. I lost patience. What do you want? Are we breaking up? Do you want to? No. But if you do, I won't cling. I'd thought it through. First, I'm shallow, I love his face. Second, he keeps rescuing me. I love that backbone. Third, he respects me, arrow on the string, and he still holds back. But I won't beg. If he's over me, fine. I'll cry for a few months. Time heals everything. Jace studied me in silence. Then he exhaled. Guess you win. Me? Any bonus besides not flunking? He asked. So he agreed to study? What reward do you want? His eyes locked on mine. You really don't know? That thing. Images of that morning flashed. My face ignited. I sucked in a breath and decided. If you don't flunk this semester or next, I'll give it to you. Give what? He teased, dimples showing. I mumbled something about eating. Just before he kissed me, I changed the subject. Why the sudden urge to study? Because I'm scared of your tears. He still stole a kiss. I'm not that fragile. I'd never admit I cry. He cupped my cheek. Really? Then who drifted through lectures, couldn't eat, and shaved her chin to a point. Thinking of losing him had wrecked my appetite. Were you spying? That seemed unlikely. Asked your roommates. Oh, when had he even added them? Whatever, he has his ways. My dad buries himself in work and forgets he has a family. After I was born, Mom sank into major depression, but she hid it from everyone. The week I finished my college apps, she ran out of reasons to hold on and killed herself. I was stunned. I hadn't known that was why. I hate him. He wants me educated. I want to rebel. I actually thought about dumping you, but seeing you sad hurt me more. How do you do it, twist my heart like that? He pinched my nose. I yelped and slapped his hand away. So it's settled, we study hard and stay together. I beamed. Deal. But let me taste an advance. Advance. Starlight danced in his eyes as he leaned in and kissed me. Aren't you drunk? I asked between breaths. Silly, if I didn't fake it, would you have come? Later, whenever I had no class, he'd drag me to his. Whoa, Jace showed up for lecture. He's really changing. Guess dating a straight A rubs off, the girlfriend's a walking brain. I couldn't take the gawking and ducked under the desk. He peered down, grinning wickedly. Next time, can you come alone? I whispered. Nope. You're my caffeine fix. Then he pecked me again. I wanted to vanish. He, of course, soaked up the lesson like a sponge. Turns out he's scary smart. Were you purposely failing? After a month of tagging along, I finally asked. The profs kept calling on him and he nailed every question. He winked. Busted. So my weeks of worry were for nothing. I glared. He leaned in, lips brushing my ear. Don't forget my reward. My ears burned. As expected, Jace sailed through fall with 0 fails and ranked top of his major in spring. Dad Sterling was over the moon and thanked me in person. He handed me a debit card. I declined. Jace shoved it into my palm. Take it, free money. I didn't help for cash. Taking it changes everything. Dad Sterling smiled. Zoe, keep it, gift for my future daughter-in-law. Heh. I flushed crimson. He invited us to Riley for dinner. Jace rolled his eyes. Eat with you? Pass. You're crashing our date. He towed me away. I glanced back at Dad Sterling. Go on, have fun, he called, waving. At the campus store, Jace grabbed snacks and water. At checkout, I spotted the rack of condoms. Remembering his reward, my face flamed. Seeing my embarrassment, he murmured, should we stock up? Seriously? Now I sounded eager. I marched outside. He followed. Back at the loft, I unpacked the bag. You forgot them. He leaned over, grinning. Forgot what? Oh, come on. Let's see who cracks first. I crunched chips and ignored him. From behind his back he produced 2 boarding passes. Zoe Jace, destination, Santorini. Your grad trip? I asked, shocked he'd bring me. Correction, your reward trip. His eyes softened. He kissed me. I'll give you the best first time in the most beautiful place. Gah. I was tomato red, but the sheer romance, count me in. Thanks for listening to today's story. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it? If you liked it, smash the like, share with friends, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for more. See you next episode.